we weren't going to start on time, right?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, I can be on time at least once a month.
Right.
Oh man, guys, what is going on, man? Happy Thursday. We did it. We made it to another Thursday. Look, it has been a really good day.
Yeah,
And
it's been a good week.
it really has been a good week, man. And lots of thunderstorms, though, I will say.
Yeah,
But
the
not
pop-ups.
terrible. Yeah, not terrible. And so, dude, it's been pretty cool. We've had a pretty good day. There were some new airplanes that came to market, guys. I don't know if y'all saw some of them or not, but I know we have to talk about it. We've got quite a few airplanes to talk about, but the one that that's got everybody's attention is the new E-Flight airplane that just came out. So we're going to dive into that one and talk about that a little bit and see exactly what you guys think about it. Right, we're just going to dive on into this bad boy and keep going. So, boys and girls, take a look at it right here.
Right in it.
Well, we're gonna jump right on in there, guys. And we got that new Airbus it's an A320 NE jet, guys. So yeah, man, that is fresh off the press. It's at pre-order right now. But this airplane
Pre-order.
is pretty interesting.
Man, it's
Really,
pre-order stuff.
yeah, it's pre-order, of course. And we're talking about the Airbus, the A320 Neo Twin 64 millimeter EDF jet. Comes bond and fly AS3X and everything like that for a whopping price of $619.99. So
Not for no
that,
64.
yeah, for two
Not for no
64 millimeters, right?
not for no 64.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
man, for a twin
Mm-mm.
64.
And
It's a little
that's
steep, right?
crazy.
It's crazy when in this day and age where we have 70 millimeters that are going. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. I'm not really sure why they went twin
Pull,
64 millimeter EDF jets.
pull the crappy smart receiver. Sorry, Horizon. Pull the smart receiver. Pull all that stuff away from it, and the jet will probably come down to about just under $300. I'm pretty sure that's where you're spending your money
I'm really wondering, why it was that much because look, this day and age, you can go get the what is it? The 70 millimeter AL-37 from Motion RC for $599 right now.
Dude, you can get the one from Banana Hobby for under $500.
For under 500. Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah,
why would you go and
the
do
private
that?
jet.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
get the
really
private jet.
understand. I just didn't really understand. Let's jump into the comments and see what you guys are, what y'all think about this. So I'm looking in here and let's
Oh
see
yeah,
what's going
they're,
on.
they're tearing that thing apart.
Bentley said companies need to make planes that now nobody now about, but nobody knows about. But when nobody will buy them, it's because they don't know what it is. I would agree with him. Let's see. Jay says listening to podcasts and finishing my plane for demo Saturday. Jay, that's awesome, buddy. He says haven't been here because I almost lost my finger due to someone else's plane. Oh my gosh. He said thank God for AMA. It's paying for all my medical bills. Jay, dude, that is good to hear, man.
Yeah, it's good.
And after
Good
you
to,
get on
good
the
to hear you
backside of
recovered.
this, yeah. And after you get, healed up on the backside of this, man, I'd be curious for you to share some of the information your experience was with AMA taking care of these medical bills, because this is something really a lot of people really need to know about because I've never had to use it. Have you, Will?
Had to use what?
Like the AMA insurance for
Oh
them to come in and kick
no,
in and stuff like
I,
that.
I haven't. I haven't had to use it. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. No, I haven't had to use it. Yeah, I hope I never have to use it. I just pay
Exactly.
them
Yeah.
and they just keep their money.
That is wild, dude. But yeah, I'm reading. I'm in the comments too as well. A lot of people say stupid expensive for that 64 millimeter. P51 says pass on that Airbus. Yeah. 3120 downforce says a lot of money for the New Horizon Boeing 737. Yeah, Mountain RC says too expensive. Give me the J65 from Banana Hobby any day. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, I
And
agree with that all day. That J65 is where it's at.
And honestly, it flies better, it's priced better, and $549 for $549 for it play. So RC Flying Veteran, you're tracking. And Jay says you're paying for the name. I would agree. The AL-37 is $559, guys, and it's a much bigger airplane, and it has more powerful 70 millimeters in there. So, hey, Horizon Hobby, I'm not trying to stunt your growth or anything, and I'm not trying to turn people away, but we're just talking about logical, viewpoints on what you should
Yeah.
get. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I really don't understand like the difference between that. Basic no
Yeah, I don't
receivers.
understand that either.
So Free Wing does not have a receiver though. You gotta think about the receiver. That's true, Bentley. And the Smart
Yeah,
ESC, let's see, Smart ESC, Smart Fans, Smart Dual Fans, Smart Receiver with AS3X, expensive electronics.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Tom.
that's the thing. That's the thing I'm hitting on right there. And
We could all have cheese sticks in our
it's
mouth or something.
it's
No.
the expensive receiver and stuff. Look at these
What's
guys.
up?
What's going on, guys? Look, we got the guys
Look
are there, and look,
look
we got
who's all
Carrie.
here.
What is going on, Carrie?
What's
It's
going on?
Carrie.
How are y'all
Nice to
doing?
meet you guys.
Yeah,
We're
that's
doing all
Carrie with
right.
Banana Hobbies, the owner of Banana Hobbies, right there. We've got Jeremy right there. We got Tim. They are in Tennessee. What is going on? How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're just about to hit up some dinner real quick. We'll probably pop in just a little bit.
Nice. Well, hey, pop in when you can. Let's see. We got everybody over there. Let's see. We've got
Yeah.
Team Pilots over there. I see, and oh yeah, we look like we're having happy hour over there. That looks good. Where y'all eating at?
We're eating at a place called Colton's. Yep.
All right, man. It looks like it's good food.
All right. Well, we just wanted to check in real quick. We're gonna hit you up in just a minute.
Hey, glad you did. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all in a couple.
See ya.
All right, fellas.
All right.
All right.
Ha! Look,
Man.
91 20 Downpour says, "Wow, the owner of Banana Hobby is really nice looking." Yeah, right. Yeah, and she's a really good person too, and she really does care a tremendous amount about Banana Hobby. So, yeah, man, there you go, there you have it. And see, Will, I was supposed to be there with him, dude. I was supposed to be there with
I
him.
know, right?
I was supposed to be there, but life gets in the way. So sometimes you
Yeah.
got to roll with the punches. But let me see. Let's jump back into this real quick. So the plane guy was talking about the Smart ESC, dual fans, smart. I mean, he's right. It does have some value to it,
Yeah.
right?
It's got a lot of expensive. Well, let me retract that. It's got a lot of high name costs to it. Because you got
honestly,
Spectrum receiver, Spectrum ESC, all that stuff come with it. Where the AL-37 from Motion RC, yeah, it may be, you don't have a receiver that come with it, but you could go through a what is it, a lemon
dude,
in that sucker.
you could throw this lemon receiver right here that I
Yeah,
paid
you put that
something
lemon
dollars
in there
for,
for under
$20
100
right
bucks.
there, and it's done.
Yeah, and it's
Dead on.
flying,
And then you spend
So
another $20 and get your A3 V2
yeah,
gyro, and you got you something really, really nice
yeah.
package.
Which
So you
everybody
can
knows, Bobby. I have been a AS3X,
Oh yeah,
jock rider for quite a while. But but man, that Hobby Eagle definitely proved itself to me.
it changed your life, didn't it? I told you it would.
Yeah, that thing is super smooth. Threw that
And
thing in my Viper, and it was just smooth. It was buttery smooth.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, man. So Keith Dunn says, if you like the new 737, get it. Somebody will like it, of course. And that's the thing too, is like there's something for everybody, right? I will say the good thing on the 64 millimeters that I'm curious about is flight times, right? Like, because it's not a 70 running off of one pack, you should get better flight times. And honestly, a 64 millimeter and a 70 aren't that far off. So I need to go back and look at this airplane and see exactly what it looks like on the stats, because we're going to take a look at it real quick, guys. And let's see what the specs are on this thing. I don't even know what the wingspan is on it. So it's 62 inches long. All right. And let's see here. They're calling for a 6S. You can fly it with a 3200 all the way to a 7000. So it can handle the weight. So you're going to get long flight
I
times.
mean, that's a lot of battery for something that has the same wingspan as a Timber Evo.
That's true. But we also need to see what the wingspan is, though. We see how long it is, but we don't see the actual wingspan. And the wingspan is
That's the product length is. Oh, okay. So the product
so
length
60
is
inches.
1.5 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
got it's
60
got
inches.
1.5 meter wingspan. So yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same almost the same wingspan as it is the fuselage. So
right. And
so
if
it's
you look at
evenly
the
balanced.
pictures on it, it's not terrible looking. It's going to
I
be one
mean,
of those. I will try it.
the looks of it is nice. It's just the price.
My
Six
question is
man,
this: is this
man,
painted foam or is it just? Let's see if that's painted foam or is it just plain foam? Looks like it's
that
painted.
thing's got the same price point as a FMS SC27.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it's painted. That doesn't look like it's the
Yeah, it
actual.
looks painted. It looks
Yeah.
painted. It
Oh yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
It's
You can see it right there. So they did good. Now I'm curious to see how well those retracts are. Right, like man, it just looks tiny right there. It looks really tiny with that little wheel.
yeah, it does look a little small, a little on the small side. But they're taking the pictures to make it look big.
Right, right, right.
I mean, if you think about it, it's got the wingspan, like I said, the same wingspan as a Timber Evo,
So let's
1.5.
talk about the good in
So,
it. The good is that it's of size that you can easily, transport it, carry it, take it to the field. Sometimes big isn't always better. Like sometimes bigger is more cumbersome, and you don't necessarily want that.
I disagree.
It's got light. It's got a tail light.
Buy yourself a truck or SUV, or if you can do like some of these other guys and get yourself a nice trailer.
Now here we go. Now we're seeing it right here. So now you see the actual kind of struts that it
Yeah.
actually has right here. So
Oh
you
man,
can
look
kind
at
of see,
that fan design. That fan design is pretty sweet too.
yeah, it's pretty similar to what the
Those are X flies.
I don't know.
They got the spiral on the front. Those are X
Well,
fly.
that's what the actual full size has on it, the full scale. So you can take a look and see. It's got the light, got the LEDs. I mean, okay, this is what I want to see too. So let's take a look inside. So that is a spacious bay right there.
Yeah, it is pretty spacious.
So you could get away with a 7,000 in there, man. Is impressive.
Yeah,
It's a
and
good
in
size.
a twin 64, that is impressive.
Hmm.
That's a small guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
You
Not.
can tell he's small.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
put that
Yeah,
thing in
man.
somebody. You put that thing in somebody's hands that's got some height to them, and it's probably gonna
Oh
look
yeah,
small.
make it look tiny.
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see here. Well, let's take a look and see exactly what the video looks like, guys. So we really haven't had anything. So let's take a look at the video and see what it looks like. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So we're gonna turn the music down on that so we can actually enjoy it and actually take a look at it and see what we think. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool looking little bird, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like that airplane.
I mean, the airplane itself, I like. I just don't understand why is it so goddamn expensive for a twin 64.
It is. It is. It is expensive.
That's the only thing that's getting me. Like it's so expensive for a twin 64. When I could pop over to Banana Hobby and get the J65
Look how smooth
for
that thing is, though, flying though, man.
about the same price, even with throwing a Spectrum receiver in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to see somebody really fly it. These videos are glossy.
That's right. Yeah. Well, look, that's got the high performance 12 lane 64 millimeter fan on 6S. Man, that thing's cruising, dude. Look at it. Unexpected performance envelope. Well, I mean, it's got a ton of power behind that thing. Scale light, surprisingly aerobatic. All right, we're looking at it. Obviously, it could do some rolls and stuff like that. So, yeah, we see that. Let's take a look at it
But
here.
My thing is, what size pack are they flying this on
All right. Well,
during this demo?
take a look at this.
Like,
So you see it taking off on thick grass right there? Let's take a look. It got off the ground pretty good.
it got off the ground. It was a little eventful, but it got off the ground.
That's where those 70s come into play, right? Like those 70s
Right.
make it rotate with no problem. But this is a good plane. So wait a minute. Okay, you can get livery options or in a printed base white version where you can customize the scheme, available with Cali graphics. So that's kind of interesting there. Huh. Oh, okay. So you just kind of bolt those on. It looks very easy, straightforward. That goes on there, snap, and that bolts in. It's very nice. Okay, looks pretty. It looks like it's pretty easy to put together. Definitely not bad. Fits on 6S or 7S. That's cool.
So they're demoing it on a 5,000, obviously.
Yeah. So definitely
The
something.
thing is, somebody's gonna want to slap a 7,000 in it,
Oh, I know.
and it's not gonna fly like it's flying there.
Yeah, I don't even know
Not
anybody that
gonna be
has a
able to.
7,000 in it, to be honest with you. But I tell you what. What are your thoughts on it? Let me jump back into here, guys, and let's see exactly what y'all think. So we're gonna jump into here and let's see. Let's see. Bill Wagner says lots of issues with the SU-27, 2064 elevator servos. Had to replace both of them. Let's see here. Downforce said the $319 for the C7 is better than $600 for the Boeing Airbus. I would agree. Let's see here. Winston Brown, what's going on? Always good to have you in here in the mix. Let's see here. RC Flying Vernon says, Bobby, I just got my Legacy Aviation 110 Turbo Bushmaster today. Oh my gosh, that thing is massive. 140-inch wingspan. Absolutely cool, guys. Absolutely cool. Jay said he paid $430 for that little airplane. That's fair.
Yeah, $430. Yeah, that's fair.
I would agree. I think that's a fair price.
619 is a little over the top.
Yeah, for sure. Connor RC Planes, he says, did you see the new E-Flight Airbus that came out today? Yes, sir. We are talking about it right now. Omaha Air Defense, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you there.
What's up, Omaha?
Winston Brown, what's going on? He says price $549 bare bones versus $619 loaded. What do you think about that, Winston Brown? What do you think about that price, man? You've been around the block a while in this industry, in this hobby. What do you think? Alan G, he says that's one way to get a discount from Banana Hobby. Let's see here. Man, we just my FR Sky receiver is $40, has a gyro and voltage sensor, 6 channels, and has both 2.4 gigahertz and 900. I know the FR Skies are good. Once you get past that learning curve, then you're set up, man. I couldn't get past it. I had to go back to the Spectrum, and my brain couldn't fathom it. Right? I couldn't. What do you think, Will? Have you ever tried the FR Skies, man?
No, Shay has been trying to talk me into it though.
Dude, they're amazing. They're a heck of a machine. Let's see.
So
Keith Dunn says every lemon receiver I've tried, I've had connection issues with the transmitter. Man, I've been running 3 or 4 of them, Keith, and I haven't had any issues just yet. Maybe I'm getting lucky.
yeah, I haven't had any issues with them.
Yeah, and we're actually running a couple of them. So this reminds me, I do need to talk about something. RC Flying Readiness at 10 minutes. Dunson Henry says, Will, wait until you try the A3 Super 4. That's what I got right here. I got that Super 4 over here. That thing is even better.
Really?
So, oh yeah, it's a more refined, gyro for sure. It's somewhere around here.
Yeah, I'm turning into a believer of those A3s, man. Like,
I told you.
I can't see me buying another AS3X receiver.
It's very difficult for me to now, knowing what I know. So Jay said it's tiny for the price. Omaha Air Defense, he goes, you need to go back and delete the web link. Let's see. The plane is a waste. That's funny. Let's see here. They said it's painted white. Okay, cool. Let me catch up, man. Golly, I was slow. Let's see. Omaha is not ARB, Will.
Man, Omaha, you're just being hardcore tonight, man.
HRVs, look, they were hot back in the day, man. Before
Yeah,
the
HRVs, man, come on, man, leave them alone a little bit, man.
we're still running them. I'm gonna run mine into the ground. Let's see, Johnny Stancil, what's going on? He says, when you look at the wheels, you can't unsee that. You're absolutely right. The wheels was one of the things that really bothered me. Did you see those, Will?
Yeah, they're big.
They're janky, man. I'm like, what was going on? Like, why? Look at the wheels. Like, why they do that? Look at that. They look like toys.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the airplane flies nice, but
Yeah,
man,
they kind of had to go with functionality on that. They couldn't
yeah,
afford to really give you everything as
yeah,
far as of the looks and stuff. I mean, they're allowing you to put a 7,000 in that thing. They got to shave weight somewhere.
yeah. It's true. I don't even run 7,000s, so let's see.
Yeah,
Eddie K says, guys, you have to realize this is a licensed product. You're going to have to pay Airbus for the name. Of course, you're going to have to pay Airbus for the name. Yeah. Yeah, this is how that works. That's how that works. So, yeah, you've got to pay them. They had to pay. Who else did they pay for? Lockheed had to pay for their airplane, the B-1B. So, yeah, man, that's one of those things where, you're
I mean, I'm pretty sure all of those planes, a lot of the planes we got out here, they're licensed,
yeah,
but we're not paying that much for. I mean, look at the Baltic B. Look at what I'm saying, even
right,
the C-17 with the Charleston scheme on it. I mean, come on, that's pretty sure they had to pay for this stuff, somewhere along the way. But the prices aren't being, we aren't being dug into that deep in our wallets.
right. Winston Brown says A3 and the newer A4 gyros are nice. They really are. They really are. So,
Yeah, I want to try those. That new one.
oh, I know.
Let me borrow it, Bobby. Come on, man.
Just burn. I will. I'll let you try the new one. I want to put it in one of the turbines.
That's what I
Uh,
was gonna say. I'm gonna put it in turbine.
Jeff Brunt says, personally, I prefer my Arrows twin 64 EDFs. Dude, I got to tell you, guys, if
Yeah,
y'all don't know of a really good twin 64 that I sold one and I hate I did, it would be the F-15.
yeah.
That
I hate I let that go too, man. That
dude,
was a phenomenal
I should
twin
buy another one.
64 from
I should buy
Arrows, dude.
another one. That thing
Yeah,
is
I was hesitant on it myself, man. They're not expensive either. They're like what, 379?
something. Dude, I might get one after this show because I always wanted the little MiG-29 version that they had, and I never got it. But I
Stay
heard
away
the
from the
underpower
MiG
is a little
29.
slow. What'd you say?
That MiG 29 needs a lot of modifications. It's not the funnest thing to fly.
What do you
It's
mean? You
not
got to.
gonna. I'll tell you this much. It's not a bad jet to fly. It's just the F-15 will run circles around it.
Yeah, but you got to elaborate though. You got to. What makes it a bad
So
jet?
so it's got a
Because
lot of
people think it's
tail weight in
underpowered.
the back. It has a lot of tail weight in the back of it,
Okay.
and there's like a long strip of tail weight in the back, probably about 6 inches long in the back of that thing.
Okay.
And on top of that, it's like you gotta near it full throttle just to keep it
Oh,
going. Yeah. So it's like
I
it's
got you.
not like the MiG 29 from Free Wing, the 80. You just gotta give it at least 70% in a turn. That thing, I felt like I had to keep that sucker at 70% to keep it
So it
flying.
doesn't carry the energy right. Like it
It
doesn't.
doesn't carry the energy like it's supposed to.
Got you. I got you. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like some of them airplanes you get and you realize you have to fly at like 70, 80% throttle. And it's really not that fun, right? I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Man, let me see here. Omaha, he says, it'll burn your plane to the ground first, Bobby. You talking about the HRVs. Man, I know.
Man, he's
Uh,
roasting those HRBs over there.
I will say, I didn't know about SMCs. I honestly, those SMCs have held up better than my HRBs have, to be honest with you. And I'm hard on those. And those packs are well broken in. And Will, you've seen them. Like some of them come back swollen, and I'm like, oh
Mhm.
man, I pushed them and they bounce back. I've only had one of those batteries go bad on me. and it was because one sale went bad, and we just didn't trust it. So that
Yeah,
one got
no,
fucked.
we let that sucker go.
Let's see here. Algerdin says, if it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. I don't blame you. Winston Brown says, I heard the first manufacturer didn't complete the job, so Horizon Hobby went to a second manufacturer. Plus, licensing for the Airbus name development to make it all work, plus tariffs on top of that. That's something, Winston, that you bring to thought that I didn't even think of. The tariffs that are affecting this, right? So that price is probably because of the tariffs, a good 30 or 40 bucks added to that, right? So I
$30,
bet
$40, Bobby.
I bet initially it was probably like a $450 airplane.
But if tariffs only added about $40 to it, and it's priced at, let's say it's priced at $619, let's just say $620. It's priced
Right.
at $620. It's still a what, a $580 jet.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not knocking
out the
I'm not
door
knocking it.
without the
I'm
tariff.
gonna get one to review, but you know,
I'm pretty sure it flies nice. I'm not knocking that at all.
I just think, yeah, he says $60 plus more. Yeah, I would agree. I just think there's probably better, more efficient, larger airplanes out there that are going to do the same job but better, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking actually. But I'm jumping into the comments here. What do you guys think? We kind of went in on that one, but I wasn't saying anything bad about it. But let's see. If it's Horizon, it's likely $85 in tariffs. Horizon. Pokes people. Let's see. The tariffs on my Bushmaster was $415. Yeah,
Dang.
let's say money bags, man. You're not kidding, dude. Omaha said J20. We're gonna talk about that J20. Lionel Randall, what's going on? He says, why is Will so grumpy today? Will, why are you so grumpy, dude? What's going on?
I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Man,
You
I
gotta
did
ask him, why is he tired? And why am
I
I
had
not
to
tired?
I had to put 2 turbos in this week, man. So I
Oh,
did,
yeah.
yeah. So those new Nissan Rogues, the turbochargers are going bad on them. So
Uh,
yeah, I
are they
had
the
to do.
little
I did one yesterday and turn around. I had to do another one today, and it
Is it the
requires a
bearings?
good work, huh?
Is it the bearings?
I don't know exactly what's going on with that they're feeling. Well, one of them for a fact, I know the wastegate broke on it. If anybody in here know what a wastegate is, then
The
yeah,
Flint said, talk
the
to us, Will. Come on, buddy, vent. So now we know why.
yeah, the wastegate broke on one, so I had to change that one out, and then the one today, it just would not make any boost. So
Right.
yeah, we just had that problem with it, and God knows what I got to deal with tomorrow. So
Yeah.
which they got a whole, that was kind of off topic, but they got a engine recall coming out for the Nissan Rogues with the 1.5 liter turbo engine and the Infiniti QX56, which we have one of those with the 2.0 turbo engine, where they're going to be replacing the darn engines. So yeah, I'm going to be a lot tired when that rolls out.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I'm going to be a lot.
Yeah, but hey, man, you're the guy that gets in there and does the troubleshooting and fix it, and gets
Yeah.
you know, you being like you know, the specialist that you are, you know, the top mechanic, you know, it's very difficult. That's a side that people don't really get to really understand, like how difficult it is, and it's like every other job, man. That's a hard job, man. It's strenuous and it's
Yeah,
on your body,
it is. I
but
wake
it's
up
also
every morning. I wake up in the morning and I talk to Jessica. And I'm like, let's see whose problems I'm going to fix today.
right. And you
You
have to
know?
think about it.
So
And you have to think about it. You're actually like really helping people who are in like distress that actually need it. Because there's nothing worse when you don't have your car, right? You know,
right.
there's nothing worse when you don't have your personal car or you're in a rental car. You feel like you can't really like live in it, you know?
Yeah,
Especially
you
if you're trying
can't.
to fly airplanes.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You're gonna take your airplanes to the field a little Versa or something like that. Like you probably
Yeah,
get a little UMX in there. That's about it.
right, right. I
Not
mean,
saying anything about anybody that drives a Versa. You know, nothing's wrong.
hey,
Just saying
that's why
you
I've always
can't.
said you've got to have small airplanes and big airplanes because no matter what, you got
Right.
to be able to fly. So diversify your hangar. Let's see here.
Right.
Keith Cohen says, I would like that Twin 64 has retractable gear in the big battery space. Yeah, let's talk about that. They finally did something that we actually wanted, right? It's got retracts. People complain about retracts. Well, it's got retracts. It's got lights. It's got a large space. It can even hold a 7,000. So these are all good things. Yeah, the price might not be what we want, but hey, sometimes businesses have to make money, right? And sometimes we just kind of have to eat it. Nobody wants to pay $160 an hour cost for a mechanic to work on their car, but they do it, and then half the time the mechanic's got you over there playing around in the background, not even working on the car. Will.
Come on, man. I
Some
mean,
guys over there back there playing darts. I'm like, aren't y'all supposed to be like dropping engines and things? Like, what are y'all doing back
hey,
here?
believe it or not, one of the guys does have a dartboard, and we'll go over there.
See what I'm saying? Look, I know what goes on back there. I know what you guys do back
Oh man. Oh
there.
God. It's
But
funny.
it is funny. But yeah, man, it's one of those things. Omaha Air Defense. He says all those walks of shames is catching up. Will. Oh boy,
Wow.
he's funny. Winston
Oh
Brown
my
says
God,
he
you
bought
funny,
the
man.
107 Cub back in December from Tower for 449. Today is now 579. Will the tariffs ever go back down? I bet it's going to be a year.
Give him a while.
I think so.
Yep.
Jay said factory turbos have always been trash, except in a diesel. Yeah, I agree. Even in the diesel, they've gone bad. Mine and my
Yeah,
diesel truck
we've
at
experienced
50,000.
some diesel turbo issues too with the Titan diesels. So yeah, we
Hey, I know we're
definitely.
getting off topics about airplanes, but they're still cool stuff, turbos. And Will Dunson Hendry says, are they Nissan turbos or generic stamp turbos that you're talking about?
Oh, these are factory Nissan. So whether or not Nissan actually builds them, that part I don't know. So I can't really speak on that.
Man, PB1 fans say Will needs a group hug. Hey, I'll let you guys hug that joker. I ain't hugging that guy.
Wow, man, you gonna leave me hanging?
I'll give you a hug, man. I'll give you like one of them little side hugs. You know, like when you do the little one
Yeah,
arm thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like.
I feel like a double arm hug is too embracing.
Nah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
that's nah. I ain't
It's
trying
just
to be
too
your lover.
embracing. Because this is what happens, guys. When you go in and you do the double arm, you just automatically put your ear on the shoulder, and that's a problem. Like that's a problem. We just broke code. Like I can't do that. And then when you do that and you're in that close, then you smell and you're like, oh, he's wearing cologne, right? Like,
You take a
he's breaking
sniff.
all kinds of codes. He's just breaking all kinds of codes over here. You
Oh
just do
man.
stuff like that. But so that's why I do the sidearm hug and stuff like that. But let's see here. 3120 downforce says Will's day job is car mechanic. Oh man, dude, you don't want to know what I do. I'm the garbage man. I'll put it that way. Right on the back of
Let's put it
a
this
truck.
way. He's the guy that comes to my job and puts people in trouble.
Yeah, I'm the garbage man, dude. I just ride on the back of a truck and sling trash all day, man. That's what I do.
Yeah, he flings trash, all right.
People are like, why is his arm so big? I'm like, they're not big. It's just fat in the right places.
Oh
Slinging
man.
trash. Let's
Yeah, he's
see here.
constantly
So
throwing pieces of paper at people with numbers
that's
on
right.
it.
Gooniac, what's going on? We got Gooniac RC LED.
Yeah. Hey, I was watching
80
his live stream last night.
Look, I need to start jumping back in there. Gooniac, we got to get you back on the channel, man, dude. Gooniac's been a member of the channel from like day one, dude, and super supportive. And
Yeah.
Gooniac, we got to get you back in here, man. I'm serious. You're too connected, and we talk to you way too much for you not to be in here. So we need
He's
to
a
work on
knowledgeable
that.
guy too, man.
Yeah.
You don't talk to
And
somebody
look,
that knows some stuff.
I was going to say he is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to things too, and he's not like over the top about it. You know what I mean? He's pretty
Right,
humble.
right,
He's the guy I
right.
go to for information on like EDFs and stuff. Matter of fact, he was showing me and people how to balance EDFs before anybody else was doing it out there. Right?
I was just about to say
Yep.
that F-22, that 90 F-22 I had, I followed his balance technique. That's how I got that thing so darn
Yeah.
sweet, dude. Even
Yeah.
my
I don't know what happened to you there.
Viper. That's why it
Oh,
sounds like it does. It's just
yeah.
air.
I think, yeah, for sure, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
so good. We got to
I've
have
had
you on
people
here,
ask me about, yeah, show us how you balance. And I was like, man, just go check out Gooniat. And he has the video on there. Like, that's where I learned it at.
I said, dang, boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. But absolutely, man. But yeah, Gunya, we got to have you in the mix, dude. I'm gonna have to link up back up with you, try and have you back on here. I'm serious. Um, and you're just too valuable to the community, man. And you can't be sitting on all that good information that's all wrapped up in that brain over there. You got to spread that
Yeah.
wealth, right?
Yeah, let it out of that noggin, buddy.
What's going on, Silver Fox RC? He says, "Hey fellas," he goes, "Where's our buddy Jeff? We miss him. Tell him we said what's up, man." I talked to that guy last week, and Jeff is actually, I think he started flying back again. He kind of stopped flying for a little bit, and kind of started doing other hobbies and things like that, and just kind of, sometimes people get burnt out of the hobby, man.
Mhm.
And you just need some downtime. It happens to a lot of people, and miraculously, it hasn't happened to me yet. Probably because I keep switching gears and directions so much. But he's still
Yeah,
around.
he'll
Don't
do that.
Yeah, he's still around. So but and one day we'll have him back on here when he's ready. And big shout out to his son. He's actually flying his big airplanes. And as Jeff was telling me about him flying, you could hear the proud moment, the father moment he was having with it. So that's some good father son bonding right there, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna reach back out to him and see if we can't get him to lock back in. Let's see here. And let's see. Wait, says I just did leading plastic edges on my 90mm Raptor. New paint scheme in the works now and going to 10S. Man, everybody's going 10S on that Raptor, dude. Winston Brown
No,
has a question. He says, Bobby, I know you don't watch other video reviews but Model Aviator and Brian Phillips has nice videos on the HH Airbus A320 today. Yeah, I actually believe it or not, I do watch some, and I've watched Brian Phillips, and I've seen Model Aviators, a couple of his reviews, and people probably wonder why I don't watch a lot of other people's reviews. And I'll tell you, and I told Will this too, and even when I get advice from other people too, and I do that so when I do the review of the airplane, you're getting 100% like a true review where I haven't seen, how it flies. So it's not like, changed or doctored or anything. You're getting like 110% exactly my thoughts on it as I'm flying it. So that's why I do that. But I still watch a couple of other people. I've watched Brian Phillips and Model Aviator, and I really enjoy watching Hex Speed's channel, Mountain RC. I watch his channel. I watch quite a few other guys too, and I'll pop in there and say things and leave comments and stuff. So I really enjoy some of the, maybe the lesser known channels and stuff like that. I just love the hobby, and I like watching new content and people going on that journey. So, but yeah, I even watch a bunch of people. It's like even some of the bigger ones too. So, the bigger channels.
I mean,
So I watch it all.
I watch some of them, but it's like
Yeah.
the ones I don't watch is the ones that are a little too much on the salesman side of things.
Right. Right.
I kind of
Yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
They're more about selling the model versus, you know, telling me how the model flies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, or just having fun with the thing.
Right.
But But other than that, I mean, I'll peep at the shorts and stuff, but not
Yeah,
talking about Brian Phillips or Model Aviator because I do watch theirs. I'm actually subscribed to both of them, so
right.
that stuff pops up in my feed. So
Hmm.
so I do watch them, but I mean,
But
there's other people.
I watch quite a few. I watch quite a few. But if you're wondering why I don't watch, I mean I don't have anything against any of these guys out here because I believe they make good quality videos and stuff. So and all of them have something to contribute to the hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
you know
Brian
what?
Phillips is one of the guys
I
that
watch
I watch.
Fat Guy Flies RC. I watch his channel too sometimes.
Who?
And I watch him. I watch him fly some Fat Guy Flies RC. I watch his
Oh
channel
yeah,
too.
I got Miles RC.
So yeah, Two Brothers. I watch Two Brothers sometimes, man. And John does a very good job of detailed reviews. Very good detailed reviews. So I watch his too. So just because I don't watch a lot of them or I'm not in there a lot doesn't mean I'm not watching. I just have some that I prefer that's kind of my speed. So I just like giving you guys the authentic reviews, unchanged, unscathed, like unedited, unfiltered, and you're riding the airwaves with me as I'm doing it. And so I try my very best to do that. So yeah, but that's what happens. So
Uh,
definitely good stuff right there. So big shout out to all those names that I called out there. I like all of the stuff that's out there. So. And one day I'm going to run into probably one of those guys, right? I'm going to run into all of them eventually, and we can shoot the bull, that kind of thing. Let's see. Red alert. He goes, oh yeah. He says, I forgot. I also learned to balance EDFs dynamically from GooniX videos. So
yep,
balance many EDFs ever since that method. So
it
it's cool.
works. It
Yep,
works.
it does. It does. So let's see. Keith Dunn says, "Do you miss Jeff?" Of course, I miss Jeff, man. I like Jeff. Jeff always had a good perspective on the channel. He was he was always very straightforward with it. When he was dedicated to speaking about the airplanes for sure. So yeah, man. Yep, yep. And he'll be back. He'll be back. Let me see here. I'm just jumping through the comments here. Let's see. Goonias says influence curse. He says, yep, has gotten most people, so they aren't many that I'll watch anymore. Brian Phillips is one of the few, but most are just blah. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Brian Phillips. It was. I tell anybody this. I first started. Um, I was watching your channel. I was watching Pilot Ryan and Brian Phillips. He was in the mix. And, I mean, like, you can't get away from the ones that started you into the hobby. You know,
Right.
that's basically your roots right there. So
It's true.
yeah,
And and
so
and
I've stayed watching them.
I told you who got me into it was Pilot Ryan, but before Pilot Ryan, it was Banana Hobby. Pete. He was the guy that I was watching, and I don't even
Oh,
know how I even found it, but yeah, that's for
I
sure.
used to watch RC Informer too, but I guess he's got other stuff going on, so
Right.
he hasn't been putting out any videos. But I used to watch him as well. Your channel and his, I used to jump back and forth between because y'all would fly almost kind of like the same stuff.
Hmm.
So he was flying like some aerofoam stuff like that too. So I was
The,
like, man,
the only thing I think about me that I don't do is, and like if you guys saw the emails that I get from people, and you know how it is, Will, from some of the
hmm
companies that want you to like fly their stuff, and it's not necessarily like stuff that we would fly, like it's not good quality. Man, I'm not even gonna like bring that to you guys' attention because most of the time, like I'm trying to, like when I tell you that this airplane flies good, I mean that it actually
oh
flies
yeah,
good. Like,
yeah. I
and I'm
mean,
not trying to sell you anything. I don't care if you
we
buy it or not.
we both denied what is it? Those little Amazon junks that come
Oh
out,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Those little Temu. Yeah, we've
yeah.
denied them. We
The
won't
T-Move
fly
stuff.
because
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's not something that our viewers are gonna. jump on. You know, I mean, we already know that our viewers are more advanced and stuff. Now, granted, we got some people that's beginners, but we're not going to recommend that for a beginner because that thing is just a crutch. You know,
Right.
you're never going to really learn how to fly versus getting an apprentice from Horizon Hobby or Aero Scout or, you know, one of the trainer planes from most
Yeah. You froze up there, Will. I'm not sure what your internet's doing. But hey, Connor,
RC,
RC
you know,
planes. Oh, yeah, Will, you're freezing up. I'm not sure what's up with your internet. But hey, Connor RC planes, go ahead and drop your link in the comments in there to your channel, buddy. So let's see here. Oh yeah, Silver Fox RC. Can't forget about Jeff's Customs RC, dude. Jeff's Customs RC was
oh
like the
yeah,
day. I watch his channel.
you're freezing
And
up.
I really like Jeff. Hadn't talked to him in forever, but you know, he will always have my respect because he kind of was a guy that kind of showed me the ropes and kind of I had a bunch of questions and he actually took the time to answer my questions and stuff like that. So very, very helpful dude. And there were some other influencers out there that gave me advice too. When I was jumping into this thing. So I try to always give credit where it's due because Jeff Custom was one. John Two Brothers, he actually dropped me some information and told me some stuff about how to better, you know, get my channel too. So look, I'm just giving credit where it's due. It just is what it is. And so, but yeah, there's quite a few people out there that have you know offered to help me and give me some direction, but not too many, not too many. Let's see. Hey, Will, we should go to Joe Nall this spring, dude. What do you want to do?
I want to do it.
I'm
I
serious.
want to
You want
do
to
it.
go?
Yeah, I'm serious too, man. I've been trying to go past 2 years,
All right.
and
We have
it seems
to go
like
this year.
every time I either used up all my vacation time or doing
No, we got
something
to do
else.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna save
We,
it for
we
that.
got to do it. So, guys, it's going to go down. Me and Will are going to go down there. As long as we're still kicking and everything's all good and our bodies are functional, yeah, we're going.
Man,
Let's see.
I'm
Bill
looking.
Wagner says, I'm more into us regular guys, mountain, all you guys. I can learn from staying in my comfort zone, slowly progressing further. That's right. That's right. And I'm the same way. I just my comfort level is like the average guy flying airplanes, right? Like I don't, you know, I don't like the manufacturer's glossy videos. Like I look at that for content. Like we just watched the Horizon Hobby ones. That gives me good baseline information. But I'm like, okay, cool. But where'd you crash it? Like, where'd you tear it up? Like, where was your bad landing, right? Like, these are things that we know you're doing. So, but you know, they're trying to sell a product. I get it. So, but that's my comfort level two, Bill. So, and it's the same for Will. Will's the same way. We're just, like I said, we're not professionals or anything like that. We're just
Right.
some dudes that fly a lot of airplanes, and that's pretty much it. I know some
That's
people will say because you know I have a YouTube channel and I'm on here, and you know I'm speaking on like a professional basis and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm just like you guys. I fly a lot of airplanes, and I probably just fly a lot of different type of airplanes. That's just the difference between. It's just a skill set. That's all. There's nothing you can't do. Just with training. That's literally it.
right.
But you know, I've seen some guys that are flying turbine jets that just amaze me, and I'm like, I'm blown away every time I see somebody fly a 3D helicopter, and I'm like, I don't even know how your brain thinks that fast. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But all right. Let's see here. But Connor, yeah, drop your link to your channel in there, man. Where dude, I'm
I'll
like
tell you
behind.
another
Oh,
good
no, no,
about
she says Will's
channel.
playing Madden. Turn off your PS5, Will.
My PS5 is upstairs, buddy.
One fan, you're absolutely right. I should have gone to JOK, but I couldn't. I had a family emergency. My wife had to have some emergency surgery. We weren't expecting it, and therefore, yeah, you know, I had to kind of be grounded here for a little bit to make sure she's squared away, and then daddy duties on top of that. And she is now like up and running, of course, at the time I would be leaving. So that's how life is somehow, sometimes, and you know, that's you know, it is what it is. But
I'll tell you
Just a
another
mile.
good channel too, Bobby. I
Say
don't
what?
throw this. I say I'll tell you another good channel too. That's a regular, regular guy like us. You know what I mean? He shows all of the crashes just as well as all the successes, and that's RC Nurse. Yeah, I don't know if you ever.
Nurse.
Yeah, he's kind of down there with me on the numbers. So he's not big or anything like that, but he does show where he flies stuff or whatever. He does he gives his thoughts on them and stuff like that, but he doesn't he's not like an all-out reviewer or nothing like that, but he's more about just having fun with the hobby. So
Right.
so yeah, he's pretty good too. Um so yeah, you guys check him out too. I mean, show the spread the love, man.
That's
So
and that's literally what it's about, man. I don't
yeah,
I don't think I'm never too good to like, shout out other channels or anything like that. I just don't function that way, man, to be honest with you. And like I said, I actually enjoy the hobby, so you know, why would I try to stunt somebody else's growth in the hobby or something like that? That's crazy.
right.
Jesse Miles says he has a question. He says, "What is your recommendation on switching from RC helicopters to fixed wing?" Ooh, I have a beginner 4-channel, but I'm afraid to crash it. Well, first of all, don't be afraid to crash it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't be afraid to crash it. Just know you're going to crash it. Like it's going to happen, right? Treat it like your RC helicopter. I'm sure you crashed your helicopter, right? But but there's airplanes out there that are really good. Will can tell you some really good beginner airplanes. That one that you got, Will, that you fly a lot. The pusher
Yeah,
prop.
the Aero Scout, which is they have it in two versions. They got the mini one, and then they have the 1.1 meter. So that's a good trainer to start with. It comes with the AS3X receiver, got safe, all of that good stuff. So that'll help you out. But the biggest thing is what Bobby said. Don't be afraid to crash it. Eventually, a crash will happen. The biggest thing I try to tell people and what I had to teach myself is when stuff starts going wrong, don't freeze up. Do not freeze up. Just keep trying to fly the plane, regardless of what's going on. Don't just throw the sticks. Look at what's happening and just visualize it as if though you're in the plane and you want to fix this problem. So that's what I do anyway. But don't be
Right.
afraid to crash it. That's the first and foremost thing, because your fear is going to stop you from flying it, and you're going to crash it right as soon as you take off because of your fear. So
Right.
that's the biggest thing. Even with safe, you're going to crash it. So,
Exactly.
but yeah,
It's
but the
it's
Aeroscout's a good one to start with.
that's it.
Hey, bud.
And that's just kind of like one of the things.
What's up?
You got your little guy back over there, I see.
Yeah, they popped in here. Say hi, guys. Y'all on the live. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right.
They ambushed Will over there. That's cool.
Yeah, they did. They ambushed me. They came running in here.
That's awesome. I'm just happy to see their dad, man. You gotta love that. So let's see here. Jumping back into the comments. Guys, Hamilton sent me pics of his 90 Raptor parts. Mine just fly. Finished amazing work he's doing. Yeah. That's another one too, Hanger. Hamilton's Hanger, man. Hamilton has like changed and grown like not only his channel but his skill set. Like now he's making things and 3D printing full time. So guys, check out Connor's channel right here. Man, I don't like that I can't copy this. I was trying to bring up his channel, but I have to go into
Don't want to let you copy it.
yeah, I gotta go into like my other channel in order to see it.
Yeah, it won't let me copy it either.
Here,
Oh no,
I'm gonna go. I got it right here. I'm jumping into the other live. Here it is. I got it right here. Haha.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out his channel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump over there and
Cool.
give him a sub.
All right. Yeah, man. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel and everything.
Say what now?
I said I'm looking at it right now. His channel, man. But okay, there we go. All right. So there it is, guys. Check out his channel if you want to. Connor's a local. He actually came to our field and flew a couple of times. I mean, good flyer too, man. He flies really well. I was surprised. I watched him fly the little SE5, and he did a really good job. So let's take a look here. I'm just trying to jump into the comments, man. I kind of went off on a little tangent over there, but it's fun. West Hobbies RC, he says, check out my channel. I show everything and do heli, planes, turbine, speed, slow, whatever, all of it. That's true. I've checked out your channel before. He's a you got good stuff over there too. So definitely a fan. Let's see. Joko Donnie says, I go by Bobby and Will's advice on jets, on grass, since we fly at the same field. Absolutely, man. That's true. That was like one of the reasons why I even started the channel too, is because like nobody was flying off of grass. Everybody's flying off of hard surfaces, and I'm like, but what about us grass flyers, right? So
right.
Turn One's in there. Turn One says, yes, someone did get hit. He's fine, and he's recovering at the hospital. Somebody got hit out there. Okay. Mel Narcisse says, I'll meet with you guys at Null. It'll be a blast. Cool. Haggard Hobbies. Nice. What's going on, dude? We got over there Zach Marshall in the house. I was waiting for you to come in, Zach. He said, Hollywood Bobby. No, man, none of that, dude. This is just a regular old guy. Let's see here. He said, Will, when are you going to come down and get that turbine waiver?
As soon as Bobby's told me where to go, I don't even know where to go to. He's been holding me hostage.
Wow.
He doesn't want me to outfly him. That's what it is.
Oh, my God, dude. Look, first of all, Will, there's no way you can outfly me. Second of all, I'm just kidding. No, man, we can
You know, I'm just picking too. I'm just picking.
Yeah, we'll link up, Zach. We'll have to do it quick. I'll shoot you a message after the show, and then we'll try to get it. Look, that's the address right there. Yep. Look, Zach, don't fall for his nonsense. He knows how to link up.
I got the address now. I'm gonna go down.
He knows how to do it. Don't fall for that.
Oh,
let's see here.
But look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you
right now. I'll tell you, Will, don't go down there and crash an airplane. Them boys down there are real. They're real tough down there. They don't play. And Zach Marshall doesn't hold any punches. So
how do you figure I'm gonna go and crash an airplane?
Hey, look, we're just going off of Jay. We're just saying, don't go down there and tear some stuff up. Them boys gonna eat you alive.
I'm not gonna go down there and tear up anything.
That's right. Hey, look, Hacker Hobby said no more gatekeeping, Bobby. Look, I couldn't gatekeep if I wanted to. You ain't even got a gate to your field. Oh man, dude, I appreciate you, buddy. No, seriously, look.
Yeah, we'll get down there. We'll get down there for sure.
Go way back, dude. We were like selling and trading airplanes before like anything. He was like the plug back in the day for the airplanes, and he still is. So you know,
a lot of open area they got out there. Holy cow,
dude! That field is like the flattest and most open field I've flown in. I love it. And them boys down there take care of their field. They're good. It's a good group of guys.
Man, if you can't get an approach at that field, then you need to just hang up.
I know. Let's see. We said, Bobby, quit your line. He says, we're sweethearts. The fact that you said sweethearts in a sentence lets me know that that's not accurate. Let's see. Dunstan Henry said, Will, crashing is in your DNA. Dang.
You say what now?
He said, crashing is in your DNA. Wigglefinger says you won't crash, Will. Don't let them juju you.
Oh, man.
Now look, let me tell you this too. And so like, because you know, we all joke, Will, we all know you're a good flyer and everything like that, but I have seen Will land airplanes that he should not have landed, that should have crashed. Like I've seen that fight airplanes all the way down to the ground. Like where people would have vapor lock and lock up and just be like, well, you know, it is what it is. I've seen Will go back and repair airplanes that were not repairable and come out there to the field and fly them. So, like I said, I'm thoroughly impressed. And that doesn't mean much, but I'm just saying, like, I'm very impressed. So, it is what it is. Let's see here. There's a YouTube video with Will versus Bobby fly off. That's right, we did do that one. The L39.
L39s.
Yep. And the A10s too, remember?
Yep, we did.
Let's see. Yeah, Will, you've come a long way from that white MiG. He's just a good pilot. Yeah, see?
Thanks,
Now,
man.
guys, let's not give him too much love and too much credit, because next thing you know, Will's head's gonna be like massive, and then he's gonna be telling all of us how to fly and how we all work our
No,
engine.
I'm too
Let's
humble for that, man.
not let's not do that. But let's go to the next topic, dude. While we're talking about it, Spectrum lipos bug me, dude. Let me tell you something. Where's that thing at? Oh my gosh. So, I didn't bring it in
Oh
here. I got
yeah.
one of the little 3-cell lipos. I had to buy a specific lipo for the B2 Spirit that's sitting over there, right? And it takes an IC2 plug. Well, that battery doesn't have a balance lead, so it's made specifically for you to charge it in a Spectrum charger. You have to buy the Spectrum charger to charge those, right? Well, I said nope. I got the adapter for it and charge it in my smart charger, my SD charger, and so I hope it's right. But I think it has an internal balancer inside of that thing. But I don't like how they do that. And I was at the hobby shop, and the guys at the hobby shop were saying the same thing. They don't know why they keep changing these plugs so much. And I'm like, well, you know why they're doing it, because you're gonna have to buy these, parts and chargers and these proprietary things that they do. But it is very difficult for us normal guys that want to fly stuff, and we have to buy a certain type of lead for it. So it's it's a very big pain, I will say. So that was my gripe. But Will, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
XP says, I love my smart packs and chargers. Yeah, I'd probably love it if I had one, to be honest with you, but I don't. And so now it's just like a hassle for me. But buying the adapters is a way around it. So it is what it is. But I
But
have
you
to
know
have
what,
that.
Bobby? My smart charger, my G2 charger, will not charge my Spectrum NiCad pack for my
Really.
turbine. Yeah, it won't charge it. It'll kick it off. So I have to use my old Spectrum charger, like my
Right.
old school Spectrum charger, and it'll actually charge it up. And I was like, what in the world? Like, it's your product. Why is it not working? You
Yep.
know, but anything else I plug to it, oh, it's fine. It'll charge it up.
Winston Brown's absolutely right. He says, yep, smart charger needed. That darn micro plug is annoying. Brought a pack to solder. Ouch. And so here's the thing too. So like with that little battery that I have, and I don't know what I put it. It's probably in my living room. But that little battery doesn't have a balance lead, so you have to use their charger. So I charge it up like a normal pack, and I was like, well, we'll see what happens, right? Like so, either it's gonna fly or it's not. But yeah, so but that's just one of my gripes with that airplane. Not the airplane, but the lipos. So like I said, if I had that, I'd probably get it. But I'm having to buy all this stuff, man. I just don't want to have to buy another charger just for Spectrum products, and I'm not even like getting those things like often. So it is what it is. Just the cost of doing business, I guess. So let's see here. Hamilton says, sorry guys, driving home, can't really talk much, but I'm listening. That's okay. We were just talking about you, Hamilton, so your ears should have been burning. Joko Johnny says, I like the IX-14 Plus, but I stay away from Spectrum as much as possible. I get it. I like mine. I haven't had no problems with any of my Spectrum products. I'm very, very happy. I don't care for the batteries, though. I like HRBs. I know Omaha. I hear you, man. And I like the SMCs so far. So I'm good with those. Spectrum batteries rate very poorly for performance per RC Group's thread. Avoid them like the plague. I've seen that same thread too, and I would say that is my experience with some of the older ones. I haven't had any of the newer ones. So
I tell you, a lipo you need to try. You need to try out those darn Turnigy Boat X, Bobby.
oh yeah, I
You
do
need to
need
tell
to
them
try.
about that passy.
By the way, guys, that Bolt X, I have a 5% discount on everything at Hobby King. And did you know that actually you get 5% off on that too as well? Like on that price. So I was surprised about that. This is the code right here. RCPR 5% off. That's the code on anything at Hobby King. So whatever you buy, batteries, lipos, you want to try those new high voltage ones that he's talking about, you literally can get 5% off of it with that code. I thought it was cool. So there you have it. I thought that was neat, man. I was like, well, that's neat. So I got to talk about this. The Horizon Hobby Elite membership works, guys. It works.
I don't want to talk about that crap.
We're going to talk about it, dude. It works. So
I got screwed, man.
This receiver right here, boys and girls. This is a AR-10 100T. After talking to Tim, and Tim was like, yeah, I paid the $100 and got the membership, and I don't have any problems when I have issues. Well, I have a lot of Horizon products and a lot of Spectrum products. And this little guy right here is like over $100 now for this 10 channel. And so this thing has been messing up, and I'm like, I go and try to bind it, and it won't bind. And I'm like, what the heck? It'll bind to my radio, to the airplane, but it won't hold it when you unplug the battery. So it's a known issue with some of these. I don't know if it's just a production issue or whatever, but it's a known one. So I got the phone number for the Elite membership. I had the membership, called him up very effortlessly, told the guy what was going on, talked to an actual human on the phone, which was great, and told him my problems. He sent me an email. He's like, I'm going to send you an email. I just need you to take a quick video of what it's doing, and and I'll get back with you. So I took a quick video with my phone, sent it to him, and he got it the following day, and I got an invoice in the mail saying I've got a AR-10 100T coming to me. The other one just arrived yesterday, and I have it new in the pack, and ready to go. And I know what you guys are thinking. I was a guy before saying, yeah, you shouldn't have to pay for that, right? Like you in this world, you really shouldn't have to pay for that kind of service. But it worked. I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any problems. They didn't ask questions. They didn't ask for me to send this in. They just completely sent me another one once they saw and verified everything. Winston Brown, this is the AR-10 100T. So yeah, it's a known issue, and so get up with them if you have that. But this one is no good. I'm literally going to throw this one away because it's not fixable. So crazy. It is paying $100 to talk to a real person, right? Yep, 2025. Here we are. But not only that though, I think that $100 goes towards fixing just issues. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I had to do it because I had this $100 receiver sitting around, and I was like, you know what? I buy a lot of their products. I'm going to use it, and you also get a 30% off coupon on anything that they have. So it was cool. It was good for me. It took a long time for me to actually want to do that, and Will knows because I was fighting that. Dustin Henry says I'm going to try those Boltex batteries. Will's had great success with them. Let's see, Bobby, I got that same receiver replaced, and I'm not a premium member. Very happy Horizon Hobby took care of me. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're gonna like them. You're really gonna like them.
Yeah, they would have taken care of me before, but I think that I didn't have any issues because of that right there. I don't know. Let me jump into the comments. $100+ for a receiver. I get 12 channels for $40 and better connection. Absolutely, dude. I know. Doesn't enter. I know. It's crazy. And so you're paying for the Spectrum name and everything too. And that's not even it's a telemetry, but it's not a safe one or AS3X either. It's just a 10 channel. So that's why I've switched to those.
That's what I have.
Oh, what'd you say?
That's what I have in my Viper is the 10 channel with no just telemetry.
Yep. Let's see here. And everybody's right. You shouldn't have to be a special member to get service. And you can get service. You can get service, but for whatever reason, you don't have any. It's like you're pushed to the front of the line or something like that, right? I don't know. With an Elite membership, you can buy that A320 for $400. That's right. So you get certain discounts and you get more points, double the points and stuff like that. And the points go towards knocking off. So I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm just telling you what my experience was. CVO, Hobo with the membership. You also get Real Flight for $30 for your birthday, 30% coupon, extra points, and 2-day shipping. That's absolutely right. And that makes it so worth it. So worth it. So I got an ESC replaced. I don't have a membership or anything like that. Love the support Horizon has. Took a month to finally get them replaced. For the one they sent me videos, it was a total pain. I have experienced that too. So yeah. So there's all kinds of good radios out there, guys. FR Sky, Radio Master, with the Express LRS, that long range receiver, dude. You can fly that thing like 7 to 10 miles. Crazy. Past line of sight for sure. All right, Will, let's talk one last topic here. Let's talk about the Flycat V2, man.
No, let's talk about it.
What do you guys think about the Flycat, right? Like, what are your thoughts on that one? We did the review on it. We flew it. Will actually flew it. He's got his own review getting ready to come out pretty soon. I like that airplane. It's a good airplane, but let me tell you, I went out there to bring it to the field to go fly again, and one of my retracts stopped working. I don't know what happened. So I'm waiting to get a new retract, and I'll have that thing back up and running. So, we'll see what happens. But that thing flew really good. I don't know if you guys saw the video on that one or not, the review that I did. It was 22 minutes long, which is a long time for a review.
that was a lot of footage we shot that day.
Yeah, but I will tell you this, guys. The long reviews are good because you're getting 3 flights and you're getting really good, footage of how the airplane's going to fly, what to expect. And you really get a chance to actually save a lot of money by seeing exactly how it flies. So that's one of the reasons why we do that. And so it's a little bit different than everybody else is because you get to really, really see how that thing's moving and grooving along. I'm queuing up the video right now so you guys can kind of see it. But we'll skip through that video and I'll show you guys. And you can jump in there and, you can talk about what you think about it as well because it's a good flying airplane. You got on the sticks and flew it. So, all right, guys, let's share this video real quick and see what you guys think. Here we go. Skip all that.
My first twin boom airplane ever to fly. So I don't know what to expect whatsoever. And, I just know everybody says this thing flies really good. So I said,
it looks like it flies really good.
It was quick too. All right, let's take it off.
Let's go.
Bouncing all over the place with those retracts.
Oh, wow. Okay, it did its own thing. Look at that, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
Gear up.
Ready to fly before you were ready to fly.
Up.
I know, man. It has a
Let me
lot
try to get it around so I can trim it.
470.
Let's see how that works.
One thing I noticed
the nose down a little bit there.
70, the airplane flies more like an 80.
Wow. I'm at 50% throttle, and that's it.
She's soaring.
That was with no gyro.
This is absolutely no gyro, guys. So you're seeing it in its standard form. This is good.
We've got some really good landings out of that thing. So
All right.
check this out. You can go on the channel and watch the whole video.
Going around.
But I'm just showing you the highlights of it. Check
Here we go.
Bobby tried to set the cameraman up, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You got it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be butter.
Wow.
That was a good landing, dude.
Okay.
That was a great approach,
All right, man.
And the thing sips milliamps. I don't understand
is that
it,
set
but
to lipo?
So
Yeah,
it doesn't right there. So guys, that's 64%.
run
You can
any power
absolutely
at all.
see that.
Wow.
That is wild.
and that was on an SMC.
I say we
pack.
grab another pack,
It was
throw
like
it in there, and
4,900.
bump it.
So second flight, we turned the gyro on. So
All right,
you
guys,
guys
don't
can
forget to
actually
like and
see
subscribe
it.
to the channel. We're all lined up and everything. We're rolling with 4 minutes this time on that 4400, so we're going to see what that's
Really
like.
impressed.
All right, you ready, Will?
Even
think
Will
it's
was
gonna be
surprised,
good.
like at the
All right, guys,
flight
don't forget
times.
to like and subscribe to the channel. And this time, I'm
yeah.
going to turn the gyro on. Once
Yeah,
we
those
get up
flight
in there.
times
Here we
were
go.
ridiculous on that thing, man.
Yeah, has no problem with grass, as you can see.
Just plenty of power, dude.
No problem.
Lift
Doesn't
off
have flaps, doesn't need it either. It just gets off.
Oh
the
yeah,
ground.
much better,
like a darn rocket.
much better.
And it
I like that.
rolls really nicely too.
Definitely, and I added some more expo into it. And so, from a guy that doesn't use a lot of expo, let me tell you, that CG is dead on, bud.
All right, right
Oh,
here,
yeah.
turn the gyro
Locked up.
on.
Wow, dude.
See the difference between it.
Be
how-
ready to turn it back on.
Here you go, guys. Gyro on.
And it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
She locked up.
Wow, dude. Yeah. Yep. We got us one right here.
that's a good flyer.
Yep, we got us one. This one's awesome.
It turned into a knife all of a sudden.
It really did. Did you see how? Look how stable
The
it
only
is.
thing they didn't like about it
It went from being like
somebody wrote in the
very,
comments, it sounds like
agile to being locked in and secured.
King VDF.
Yeah, I like this.
You turn that gyro on that thing, and it was just Like even when I flew it,
It's a very secure.
it was like
It's like you.
it was just locked in to where it was going.
That's full throttle.
Like you had a lot of. I mean, the plane itself makes you confident
Inverted.
without the gyro, but
Yeah.
with the gyro, confidence level just went like overflow.
Oh yeah, it makes it extremely fun. But it's a great flying airplane. It lands very easy. I mean, there's no negative tendencies whatsoever. Look at it.
Nice. Looking good.
Nice. And there it is, guys.
There's
there it
nothing
is.
to it, man.
I
So,
bumped it there at the end because it's.
Yeah.
If you wanna, you can sneak peek my video. I sent the link to you in your email.
All right, I could do that. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
you know, for the channel for the night. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll drop the video later this week. But these guys can get a sneak peek at my flight.
Let's see here. That was a good review. The battery efficiency was impressive. Yeah, thank you, CVO. You were in that live.
Yeah, the battery efficiency was crazy.
Yeah, it really is. I was surprised. Winston Brown says, I'm improving and programming my FR Sky system 7-channel receivers so far, 6 to 12 receivers, great price with dual 2.4 and 900 megahertz. Yep. Yep. Everybody was surprised at the battery life, and I was too. So I was like, man, that thing's kind of cool, and I like the twin boom. The sound of it does sound a little, you know, kind of whiny, but it doesn't bother me, right? Like,
I mean, you could probably pull the EDF out, do a little bit of balancing to it, and it'll go away. But
yeah.
I mean, for a 70, that thing flies like an 80, like an 80 all day.
And also, too, Will, what people are failing to realize is that, you know, you're talking about like an airplane that is like inexpensive, right? Like,
oh yeah,
I mean, it's a very inexpensive airplane. I was trying to find where it was at. Let's see here.
But it's also put together really well.
It is. It's actually a pretty nice airplane. So let's take a look here. And you can see right here, you're talking about $232 for an airplane. Plug and play. I mean, ready to fly, you know. So
hey, check it out, Bobby. That wingspan is just what 0.5 meters difference from the Horizon Hobby.
Oh, I know. So it's
0.5 meter difference, and I mean, you're paying half the cost, less than half the cost.
Right. I know.
Of the Horizon Hobby 2064.
$232 right now, and then if you use that 5% off code on it, then you're getting it for the real low. You know what I mean? So you're getting an airplane at the price of a UMX. So it's, I mean, under the price of a UMX, because the B2 Spirit is $229 right now. So you're getting it for around that. So, you know, when the math's not mathing, let's see here. And again, I'll kick up that code. Somebody just texted me. What was that code again? It's right there for that 5% off on anything at Hobby King. So let me jump in. Will, where did you send that video?
Your RC Plane Reviewer email.
Okay. Let me see if I can get into that. Oh, you just sent it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right. You want me to do a sneak link that thing? All right, we're gonna drop it on in there.
Sneak leak it. Sneak leak it.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a little leak. Little sneak. All right, there it is right here. Okay, boys and girls, watch this. All right, skip all that theatrics.
And I want to see how it feels because I watched him fly it and it looks like it feels great.
This one, Will?
Yeah, this is
the Flycat video. Okay.
Yeah.
Check that Will right here with the Flycat. That fan does sound pretty different now I think about it.
Bobby's letting me fly his planes, guys.
Yeah, let him fly. That was like the third or fourth flight.
Yeah.
It just took right off.
We're going up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to catch myself because when it started taking off, I was like, "Holy cow, it's flying and I'm not ready."
Like I said, Bobby already got this thing trimmed out.
And remember, Will, we flew with that 69%.
Got that Eagle V2 in there.
What is that thing doing?
Bob, this feels good.
I know, man.
She's just carving around.
Yeah, it just cuts, dude, like nothing.
Nice.
Yep.
Good climb out. Good climb out. A lot of power.
It hits at what was that? 350
You love
feet.
it.
Yeah.
From a low altitude,
It
it
feels
hits
good,
350 feet with no
Oh
problem.
yeah, no problem.
And guys, the paint on this thing, you can still see it, even though it's kind of dim out here.
Yeah,
Right.
It was getting dark.
Hey,
Yeah, it was
One of
getting
my
dark
older,
out, and you can still catch the whole
that's one of my older HRBs in there, by the way.
colors and everything.
let me get out of that.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Will come in for the landing after flying it. Check out his
Man,
landing.
she sink.
Yep.
The airplane.
That's the one thing I will
There you
say.
go.
It
Yeah,
wants
man.
to keep flying.
It counts. It counts.
Right.
It does want to keep flying. It doesn't. It's not ready to come in. It's like, man, why are we gonna come in? Let's go. Let's keep going.
There you have it. I didn't want to share too much of your video. That way, you know.
You're good.
Yeah,
You don't want to give away the meat and potatoes on that.
keep going. You can get that Catalina and get that 5% off on it, and boom, you got you something nice.
Yeah,
So,
that Catalina is a nice flyer.
But look, dudes, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I didn't even realize until I looked at the clock.
I didn't even realize that till you said something.
Dude, so much for trying to be 1 hour. Jeez. But when we start having fun, man, this is kind of how it is. But guys, we're gonna punch out of here, man. We certainly appreciate you guys. Don't forget to check out RileyHobbyShop.com down there at the banner at the bottom. I was just there today talking to the owner, man. It's a good hobby shop, man. So if you need anything, call those guys up and let them know that you saw them on the show. And it's always cool when I hear that, get feedback. Or I have somebody coming in there, they're like, yeah, I heard about this from the show. So really neat, to hear that. And yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Will, what you got?
Guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Friday's tomorrow, so don't have too many to drink so you can go out and fly Saturday.
Look, you need to go out and have some fun, dude. Go fly as much as you can. Don't let the heat, keep you in. But we will say, pay attention to your airplanes in the heat, right? Because the heat will kill your planes, your ESCs.
Yeah.
Remember, they need that cool air to cool them down. And if the air blowing over it is hot air, and it's thick air and humid air, then it's going to do your airplane in. So, guys,
he's talking about me, guys. He's talking about me.
No, actually, no. I was talking about a guy in what was the video? It was one of my videos that I did with the twin EDF. He said he smoked both of his ESCs, and I was like,
no, I didn't smoke no ESC.
And he was flying in 103-degree weather out west. So, but yeah, guys, get some flying in. We certainly appreciate it, and Keith Dunn, I certainly appreciate you and all the the funds you've sent on the channel and everything like that. I certainly appreciate it. It's going to a worthy cause, and we will not let you down. But guys, that's pretty much it. Mountain RC, I certainly appreciate you.
Yeah, Mountain
RC. Let's see, Gooniac as well, Hamilton Sangers, all you guys that are in here, man. Really appreciate all you guys. So we'll see you next Thursday, and we're gonna slide on out of here, boys. We're done. We good, Will?
We good?
All right, we're out. Y'all take care.